Hey, how's it going everyone? Right in the eye here. Back to you guys in another video. And in this video, we are taking a look at the exclusive EK Water Blocks custom AIO cooler. What I mean by custom is that it's not necessarily just a closed loop water cooler. This is fully expandable. You can take pieces out, add pieces in, get rid of something completely. You could use this whole thing, take one piece off of it, and use that. So this is a pre-filled CPU expandable liquid cooling. And they say pre-filled because, like I said, it is not closed. So closed loop coolers, obviously they come pre-filled. But this thing is actually filled up by then with their actual real components. And as we look down here, let's get in close here. Hopefully we got a pretty good shine. Okay. Sorry about that, but we'll get rid of that for you. The product name is the EK-XLC Predator 360. This is the 360 millimeter radiator. They also have a 240, but it doesn't have expandable cup links. So this is the revision 1 EK Supremacy MX water block. So it has their actual Supremacy MX water block that they sell individually for $55. It has a Coolstream PE 360 radiator that they sell for around $80, I believe. It has 3 of their Vardar 2200 RPM maximum static pressure fans. It comes with a custom PWM fan controller right here. We'll show you that. We'll show you guys that when we actually get into the unboxing. It comes with 4 headers on that for your 3 fans and the pump. The tubing is their custom EK ZMT. What is that? 3/8 inner diameter and 5/8 outer diameter tubing. So you can actually buy that from them. This is their custom black one, the non free maintenance tubing. It also comes with 4, I believe. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of their EK Acf Fittings, 16 millimeters. So like I said, the same thing, the massive tubing. So this is actually sold on their site for around $16 or $6 for each one. And then it comes with the installation manual and a couple of other little goodies. And I'll show you guys something else. Just keep the camera here. And I got this with it as well. These are white LED probes that plug in with the Molex, and these plug in to the water blocks. You can illuminate around it. They come in a couple different colors. They come in white, green, purple, red, blue, yellow. I said green, and a couple other different colors, orange. I got the white ones just so I can get that moving. And the other interesting thing is as well is I thought you actually had to purchase this for like $3, but they gave me this with it. They just sent. I didn't buy this, but this is the Predator 360. The LG 1150 or 11, oh sorry, the LGA 2011 screw set. So these are custom screws where if your motherboard doesn't go all the way through, you'll use these screws instead of the actual retention bracket on the back and the gasket. You'll use these instead, which is kind of interesting that they just gave it to me. It was just taped to the box. I didn't even pay for these, so that's nice. I was one of the first adopters. I actually pre-ordered this product, so we'll just show you guys around the box really quick. This might be a little bit of a long video, but I think this is pretty exciting. So it gives you all of your size here. So it's 415 millimeters long, 16.34 inches. There's a 15 millimeter gap in between the fans, so like standard. It is 133 millimeters wide, so 5.24 inches. And then it is 68 millimeters thick with the fans on top of it and the radiator, and that is 2.68 inches. And the radiator itself, I believe, is 40 inches or something like that, or 38. And then the fans obviously make up the rest. And then it tells you all the data here. Minimum requirements, computer, CPU, socket. This is only for Intel. This only mounts on an Intel socket because it is using the Supremacy MX water block, which is compatible only with Intel sockets. And then this box, this side has nothing on it. This side just has some of the nomenclature. And then this side has some more of the nomenclature just explaining how a pre-filled loop is made and how you should, the key benefits of it. So we're going to unbox this here. Like the boxing, welcome to EK World, which is pretty badass. Now we're going to get into it. I'm going to flip it upside down. I'm going to slide this bad boy out because this thing is pretty hefty. Alright, just had to get it out a little bit. Up. Sorry guys, bear with me. There we go. You know how I am about my boxes. I like to keep them in pristine condition. And the only way to do that is to be a little bit careful when you're actually unboxing something. So I'm going to set that back. Okay, here we go. Here comes with your instruction manual. You can actually look this up and get it as a PDF file online. I would recommend doing that. Just go to the EK Waterblocks web store and go to Predator 360, and then you can find that in their instruction manual. So I'm not going to go through this, but like I said, here's the 240 variant, 2 fans and 3 fans. And the big difference between the two is that this one has a quick disconnect cup link, so you can quick disconnect and then get into some other components that they're going to add later on when I get into this video. So, and they also give you something else. They just want people to help them out in registering what kind of cases they put these things in, just so they can get a compatibility list made on the site from people actually using it and finding out for themselves. So this is how it comes. It's all white, just two things pinched together. As you can see, the water block and then tubing, and we're going to open it up. Here we go. Just comes right off. And here it is. So, a couple different things we got going on here. So this here is the Supremacy MX Intel water block. That's the water block right there. It's their Plexi version, so you can actually see inside of it, which is what I mean. Where is it? Let me just find that really quick. I think it's on the right side. Yeah, right here. Let me just twist it. 2 holes cut out for you to put the LEDs in there, which is pretty badass. It comes with this your retention bracket for the LGA 1150X, so any 1150 socket, 51, 50, and all your older generations. And these are the screws. It's all pre-installed, so you just take this off and the gasket, put that on the back of your motherboard, and then there's also some instructions of how to install this, because you need to remove the actual retention bracket on your motherboard and replace the backplate with this one. So you have to take out some screws. It's pretty crazy, but they have it on the website. I will have a link with those things down below, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And then here we also have it gives you the 2 cables. So in here, one of them is your PWM fan header, one that connects to the motherboard, and then it connects with a 2-pin on the actual thing, so it gives you that PWM connection with just a 2-pin on the radiator, and then it plugs in your motherboard, so it actually regulate all this stuff for you. And the other one is a 2-pin PCI cable that plugs in via SATA to give it power and stuff like that. Alrighty. The other thing they give you here is they give you their custom thermal compound, I don't say grease. And then these are the fan screws. So they are short fan screws for you to connect the whole radiator, because what you do is you screw this screw into the fans, and then the screws are already attached, so I'll get into that later. It's a little different from what people are used to, and an Allen key to take off the reservoir plug and the radiator plug. So another little thing I wanted to show you guys before I take this whole thing out is this here. This is the whole reason why this one costs a lot of money. So this is a Cool Products quick disconnect, and this thing is not cheap. These things are running from, like, I don't even know, like 20, 50 bucks for just one of them. And what you do is you press down on this button here, you press it down, and then it pops apart, and then there you go, quick disconnects. So it's sealed now. There's no water coming out, nothing going in. It's sealed, and this is how you would expand to what I'm going to talk about now. They're coming out with some pre-filled GPU water blocks. So they come pre-filled, and they have these same connections on them. So you'd plug this end into that one, and then the female one into this one of the custom water blocks. And what I'm going to do with my system is I'm going to have this one radiator attached to the top of my case, and the Corsair 780Ti. I'm hoping it'll fit. I'm pretty sure it will. And I'm going to have it plugged into 2 Titan-X GPU pre-filled water blocks. And then from there, then my CPU, I'm going to remove this. So this thing is going to be removed. I'm going to take this fitting off and put it on the end, on the inlet of the water block, so it actually will loop together. And then I'll remove this tubing as well, so this will go here in that slot. So then I'll loop it all together, and I'll have a 360 rad cooling both graphics cards, and I'll have a 240 in the front of my case cooling the CPU, which is pretty nice. So to put that back together, you can just push this in, and then kind of, you got to give it a little force, and then it clicks, and then there you go, and then they spin and stuff like that. So now we're going to actually take this thing out. We're going to see how this bad boy actually looks as my camera woman gets more adjusted. Here we go. So it does pick up lint, so feel free to get rid of that. Here we are. I'm really excited about this. First time I've opened it myself. So here we go. That's the way the bad boy looks. I'm excited. So, to get into some of the other components in this thing, here are your custom Predator ready Vardar fans. Like I said, 2200 RPM. Here at the end, they have a custom DDC 6-watt pump. So this is an actual reservoir and pump combo. This is just the pump that's on their integrated Predator reservoir. So this is the reservoir with the fitting on top, and then this is the pump that they use to actually pump it all through that. So it's pretty cool, and the pump top is this right here. So you have custom water cooling loops on an all-in-one radiator. I'm not gonna say all-in-one liquid cooler because it's more of an actual custom loop that they just put all together and then ship it to you that way, which is pretty cool. So that's the radiator. This thing is actually really big, and then they have all the fans attached, so they have them all zip tied in there for you, which is pretty cool. I might have to undo a couple of those on the 240s because I'm going to turn those around, and there are sleeve bearing fans. So that's pretty cool. And then the pump is also routed in here, so all the cables come down, and then they plug into this PWM hub here. So the power to it goes into this way. It's a little end connector, and then the 2-pin to get their PWM controller on your motherboard is there, and then the fans and the pump are all plugged in already for you there. And there's also another plug on the end tank to get that in there for you. Yeah, that's basically all there is to it. Their custom tubing, their fittings, their PE radiator, 360, their custom fans, their custom MX water block. They got their own custom EK coolant in here, the clear version. You can change these tubes and get clear tubes or colored tubes, and then get colored fluid if you wanted to. But yeah, let's see if we can. Yeah, you can hear some of that water in there in the res. Like I said, the reservoir is here. Yeah, guys. That's basically it. It's pretty nice. I'm actually super excited. And this thing is not cheap. I can tell you guys how much it costs. It is $240 for this one. And then the 240 is $200. Mainly the reason why this one costs more is because of the more price for the radiator and because of the quick disconnect. Everything else is exactly the same on both of them. They have the same length tubing, which is 15.75 inches. They have the same water blocks, same everything else, same pump, same reservoir, same fans, just one less obviously, so you're paying more for the fan, more for this quick disconnect, and that's about it. And obviously the length for the radiator. And as I said, this thing is 40 millimeters thick. Thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Right in the Eye here, back to you guys with this video, giving you guys an unboxing of the Predator 360 millimeter radiator by EK Water Blocks, their pre-filled CPU expandable liquid cooler. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.